So it finally did her in, guys. My last wheeling trip I did in Virginia with a lot of mudding finally clogged my breather. I was able to get away with it for the past few years, but now it's finally gotten to me. So today we're going to be putting a breather on this rear diff along with resealing that third member on the axle housing. So let's get this thing started. I know, guys, I should have made this a priority a long time ago, but you know, other things get in the way. So this time I'll finally do it. And the first thing we'll do here is obviously power wash this area so we have much better situation for doing our work.
A few moments later.
So I power washed most of the mud off. I got the truck halfway in the garage. It's like 95 degrees and we're supposed to get sporadic thunderstorms today and the next few days, so if I have to continue working the following day and through some rain, it'd be better to have some coverage, and also it keeps me from getting baked. But here is what we're working with. Now let's get to the breather. So there's our breather. Let's take a wire brush, just clean up all that mud. All right, got a smaller brush now. Just be very careful with this ABS line. Now we'll take our 14mm wrench and then just undo that breather. There we go. Switch over to 14mm ratcheting wrench. Make it a little easier for ourselves. And before we take that off completely, just wire brush the rest of that crap so it doesn't fall in. And we can take a rag and just clean up that face. So here is the kit that we'll be using to extend that breather. This fitting will be going right to the diff, and it has a hose fitting on the one end. We'll fit this hose, and then this will be the breather we'll relocate. And to basically tie everything together, we will have these stainless steel tube clamps. So let's get to assembling the thing. First thing we'll do is we'll take this diff side connection and just apply some anti-seize. Keep it from seizing on there. So next thing we'll do is take that fitting and then just fit it, thread it right into that hole. So this is a pipe fitting. You don't need to flush up the two faces there. Just make sure it's hand tight and snug, just like that. So now we'll take our hose, we'll take a breather and connect them just like that. Now let's take our small drill bit and just start a pilot hole. There we go. And now we can expand that hole out to a 1/2 inch. I took off the gas cap. I'm gonna stuff this with a microfiber cloth so we don't get any debris in there. And we'll take the step bit, make that hole just a tiny bit bigger. And that's good. So we'll just push that basically all the way through. Until we can get it basically like that. Now the final positioning for this breather will be vertical, like that. So I'm gonna drill 2 holes, one on each side, so that we can zip tie this and secure it in place. I did already drill those 2 holes, and you can peel back this wheel well liner to get your zip tie secured. And just pull that tight. When you set it up like this, you don't need a hose clamp for that tubing, because the zip tie will actually help secure that breather onto that tubing. Now let's cut this excess off. Take this rag off. And also brush off all the extra plastic. And put our cap back on. Look at that. It's definitely a very clean installation there. We can take that hose and then just route it down to that diff. Now I did route that tube above that bracket and this electrical connection up top here, and this is actually just enough so that we have enough slack for the down travel of the diff, and we don't have to do any cutting of this tube. Now let's take our hose clamp and then just push it right over the tube there, and then take that tube and then just put it onto that fitting that we installed earlier on the diff. Rotate it and then just bring it down. If you don't have enough grip strength, definitely use some pliers. So that's snug. Now let's zip tie that onto the bracket and snip off that excess. So that's definitely plenty of slack for this diff to travel down. That's basically it for this mod, guys. I know I should have done this a long time ago, but better late than never. Let me know in the comments section below what other mods should be done like fairly early when you're upgrading your truck.
Also, do check out our latest mod for the second gens, which is this overhead molly panel, so you can use that dead space in your ceiling for storing your gear, and it's also equipped with super bright LEDs. The video for this, as well as the product, will be linked in the description below.
Now that's all I got for this video, guys. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and until next time, peace out everybody.